Hello, my name is Mio Eriksson. I am a 15-year-old boy from Norway. Today I will say now that this video, I do know that I have posted a few videos before, but this video will be, call it the end of the beginning, where I am now starting to, you can see I've bought this microphone, and it isn't very high quality or anything, but I did buy it so that I didn't have to spend so much time editing, putting my videos through AI and not really getting the results I wanted. And now I wish to call this, started calling this a series or podcast. I do not have a name for this series, but this is the first episode. I will have a name for the series in the next episode. The reason why I'm doing this is because I have recently found out that my videos haven't really been that much about my life. How really all my videos have just been a kind of script that I've been following, as I have a list of video ideas, and then before I make the video I write down everything I can have in that video, but I don't really wish to do that anymore, as the only reason as to why I make these videos is to be able to look back in the future, as I am a person or child right now that really just wishes to make it very, very big, make and succeed in a very enormous way, if that makes sense. So essentially, I'm just trying to make very authentic videos. I'm trying to build a real brand about myself, and of course I'm trying to teach you as a viewer as much as possible, but then I'm trying to teach you out of my life. Some of my inspiration comes from Alex Hormozi, and then also the idea of, for example, if you say we could look at Elon Musk, the world's richest man. If imagine if he kind of had a podcast or series, and he had been running that every week since he was 15. That would definitely be something very, very great to see, and you could definitely learn a lot from that. Even if he said one word in each episode, he would probably learn you a lot. Therefore, today I will be talking about the 80-20 rule, 80/20, which is, yes, something I have written down on my screen, but that's just to keep going in this YouTube brand, you could call it YouTube, to follow the algorithm. The 80-20 rule is definitely something you should search up. It consists of how 20 or 80% of the outcome comes from 20% of the work. I do not remember exactly where this rule came from, but I do know that it came from a very wise man a long time ago, where I think he was studying The Village, finding out that only 20% of the kind of work done made 80% of the outcome, basically. Something very important, in my opinion, I've learned from the 80-20 rule is from a man called Warren Buffett, which is, I believe he is the world's best stock trader, as he buys and sells stocks, essentially. And something he has said is that he first of all, he's not afraid to lose a trade. And the reason why he's not afraid to lose a trade is because a very famous quote of his, I will not, I don't know the exact quote, but it's about him. He only has to win, I think it's once every year to make a profit. He can lose 100 times, but he has to win once. And then that's, say he wins once, or say he wins twice, and then those 2 times becomes 80% of the, or then 8% of the return on investment, ROI. Then that's the 80-20 rule. That was very bad explained. I'm very sorry about that. But you should definitely search up the 80-20 rule, as it's a very important rule in my opinion. Something I learned recently in school is the, I do not know what it's called in English. It's the big numbers rule, basically. In Norwegian, it's called Stortalslov, and what it goes into the theme of, essentially it's just doing something enough times to not be able to base it on luck. For example, if you flip a coin 10 times, it might land on the face 4 times and the other face 6 times. But if you throw it a billion times, or 5,000 billion, like an insane number, it just comes closer and closer to 50-50. So 50-50% chance of landing on one of the sides, because that's the real outcome. And that's also something I learned from a man called Alex Hormozi. You should definitely search up him on YouTube. Alex Hormozi is a very, very wise businessman, and just as I am trying to do, he's trying to give content without selling you anything. And I'm very for that, and I think that's a very good way to make content. But yeah, that's really everything. You have to, if you want to find the real results, you have to do it enough to not be able to base it on luck, if that makes sense. So definitely go ahead and search up the 80-20 rule. This was really, as I said, just the end of the beginning in this series, as now I'm kind of figuring out what to do. Right after closing this video, or stop filming this video, I will be going to bed, as I have had, last week I had about 7 meetings, the week before that 3 meetings, and then this week I will be having 6 meetings, which is a lot of meetings, and I have found out that I have about a 80% chance of succeeding in a meeting, getting a yes. But that's not really, I haven't done it a million times, for example, so I cannot know if it's very realistic to get a 80% yes factor, kind of. But yeah, I hope you will be wishing me well, and I will be wishing you well. If you are a young entrepreneur, or wishing to be a young entrepreneur, then you could definitely send me a mail at mio@eriksmede.no, and I will 100% review your website, services, offer, you name it. I will love it if you send me a mail, because that would just mean that I have reached someone, basically. As I now currently, I believe I have five followers, 5 very loyal followers that I might add. But yeah, I will see you in either 10 years or in the next episode. You will have a wonderful day. Bye bye.